1905. A 26-year-old patent clerk in Switzerland published 4 papers that changed everything. Relativity, light quanta, atomic theory. This is the story of Albert Einstein, the man who bent space and time. Born in Germany, 1879, he didn't speak until age 3. Teachers called him slow, a rebellion against rigid schooling. He dropped out at 15. No university would take him. The greatest mind of the century was a high school dropout. Einstein couldn't find a teaching job. He became a patent clerk in Bern. 6 days a week, 8 hours a day, reviewing other people's inventions. But his mind was elsewhere. Working alone, in his spare time, he was about to revolutionize physics. 1905. Annus Mirabilis. 4 papers. Each would have been career-defining. Together, they changed the world. Brownian motion proved atoms exist. The photoelectric effect invented quantum physics. Special relativity redefined space and time. Energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. A tiny amount of mass equals massive energy. This equation would eventually lead to nuclear power and atomic bombs. Einstein had unlocked the secret of the universe's energy. For 200 years, Isaac Newton's laws ruled physics. Einstein showed they were wrong. Space and time weren't fixed. They bent and stretched. Light didn't just travel, it defined reality itself. The establishment fought him. He was 26 years old. 1919. A solar eclipse proved Einstein right. Starlight bent around the sun exactly as he predicted. Overnight, he became the most famous scientist alive. Front pages worldwide, celebrity, lectures. 1921, the Nobel Prize in Physics. Not for relativity, that was still controversial. For the photoelectric effect, the foundation of quantum mechanics. Ironically, Einstein would spend decades fighting quantum theory's implications. Special relativity was just the beginning. 10 more years of work. Mathematically brutal, mentally exhausting. General relativity described gravity not as a force, but as the curvature of space-time, bending the universe itself. Published 1915. Confirmed 1919. 1933. Hitler took power. Einstein was Jewish. His books were burned. A price on his head. He fled to America. Never returned to Germany. He became a professor at Princeton. Stateless, then American, the refugee physicist. 1939. Einstein wrote to President Roosevelt. The Nazis might build atomic bombs. America must act first. This letter started the Manhattan Project. Einstein didn't work on it. His equation, ESMC2, made it possible. Einstein hated war. He hated violence. Yet his work enabled the most destructive weapon in history. He spent his later years advocating for peace, world government, nuclear disarmament. The scientist who unleashed the atom became its greatest critic. Einstein witnessed American racism. He was outraged. He befriended W.E.B. Du Bois. He campaigned for equality. He called racism America's worst disease. A Jewish immigrant standing with black Americans in the 1940s. It cost him popularity. His final quest, 30 years searching, trying to unite gravity and electromagnetism. One equation to explain everything. He failed. The unified field theory eluded him, but his attempts inspired generations of physicists. The wild hair, the rumpled clothes, the violin, the quotes about imagination. Einstein became more than a scientist. He became the symbol of genius itself, a brand, a cliché. The word Einstein means he didn't believe in a personal God. He wasn't an atheist. He believed in Spinoza's God, the laws of nature themselves. He thought quantum mechanics was incomplete. God does not play dice. He was wrong about that. Every GPS device uses Einstein's equations. Satellites correct for relativity or they drift kilometers per day. Black holes, gravitational waves, expanding universe, dark energy. Modern cosmology is built on his foundations. He's still right. Elon Musk isn't Einstein, but they share something rare. The willingness to think impossible thoughts. Electric cars when everyone said they'd fail. Reusable rockets when NASA called it science fiction. Challenging physics PhDs with engineering solutions. Einstein's equations guide every spacecraft. GPS satellites correct for time dilation. Mars missions calculate relativistic effects. Without Einstein, precise space navigation is impossible. His physics enables Musk's dreams. Einstein said nothing could exceed light speed. Musk wants to colonize Mars anyway. Both men defined the possible by refusing to accept limits. Einstein bent space. Musk wants to bridge planets. Different scales, same spirit.